These are some of the best aviation moments that were caught on camera. These jet pilots probably want to show off their skills, but I don't blame them. If I had such skills, I would too. You gotta have some mad precision to pull off something like that. Props to whoever was flying it. So calmly, yet so precisely took off from such a low elevation. These pilots are truly masters of their crafts. Took off so smoothly that even the cameraman couldn't hold back his smile of appreciation. Believe me, it's not AI. That is literally a human pilot hovering a plane mid-air due to high winds.
Wind is 29019, no risk and gust. If you had to mark it.
How are they not going to have nightmares about this? I have no idea. Landing so low that it could have taken numerous heads off. Thankfully, the pilot was a skilled one. Standing that close to a landing plane must take some huge guts. It looked so smooth. I can't imagine how much her eyes would be hurting from all that air pressure. A mid-air flip is so cool, but not when the canopy flies open. Thankfully, the man had nerves of steel. Is that a bird? Is that a plane? That's actually a stealth B-2 bomber. Super stealthy. It's mind-boggling how low this guy's fighter jet was before he took off. That's an RAF. Dude could have touched the ground and still take off once again. Things people do in the name of fun and then regret doing it later. Such a cozy view. Makes you really think of how beautiful nature really is. Such an aesthetically pleasing view of dense clouds. That's a lifetime experience if I have ever seen one. Next up is a beautiful view of the night city, glowing brightly in the darkness. Nothing much, just a couple of F-35s escorting Russia's president, Vladimir Putin. This firefighting plane could have ended up being the one asking for emergency instead of being the one to provide emergency support. That was such a close call. Not everyone is skillful on this list. Some try their best and still fail, like this pilot who struck the plane's engine pod during landing. I don't know what's better, the view in the background or the fact that this plane is being flown so smoothly. Just a normal day while spotting a B-52 casually flying underneath these guys on a flight. I've always seen a normal landing. Let's watch this one, where the pilot has to land on the beach. At first, there was a bit of trouble, but when the pilot decided that he is him and pulled off a smooth takeoff. This is one of those rate the landing moves. I hope the passengers inside are not suffering from concussion. The F-15 Strike Eagle flew by so fast that even the cameraman couldn't keep up with it. Next up is a bunch of US Navy jets getting prepared for an air show. Imagine the time and effort they would have put to pull off something so beautifully coordinated. Such an eye-pleasing thing to watch a jet doing stunts, that too, so smoothly and elegantly.
Victor Mike Charlie continuing down, pushing to the low flight frequency.
An air show in the Death Valley? It doesn't get better than this. Next is a display of a perfect stall and drop technique. Truly fascinating. Another showcase of stall and drop technique, carried out by a F-22 Raptor this time. He was doing so well. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be, and yeah, sadly, he crashed. The takeoff was looking sketchy from the beginning. This one ends up crashing as well. That was a close call. It could have ended in a disaster. Thankfully, the pilots saved the day. Skills or luck, you decide. But one thing is certain, the pilot has lived to see another day. That's like inches away from a disaster. It could also have been a loss of 2 lives and millions of dollars. Imagine driving peacefully on a random day and seeing a huge plane making a landing just right above you.
What kind of plane is that? They got no logo on it.
Most didn't see it, but that was such a close call. The joyful air show could have taken seconds to turn into a disaster zone. They didn't see it coming. Taking a break from all those scary crashes and landings, this short-field landing looked scary at first, but the pilot eventually managed to stabilize it. Just a normal day for a Blue Angel to pass by super close. At least the people recording enjoyed it. Next is a display of how hard landings are made. A POV from inside the plane of how hard landings are felt. Of course, it's an Emirates airline plane nailing that crosswind landing. This is exactly why they are one of the best ones in this industry. A Cessna doing a hard landing. I would be surprised if the pilot would have his head intact after that many bounces. Not every hard landing is as butter as this one. Props to the pilot. There's just something so fascinating about these low over-the-beach landings. The scream is valid. This plane dropping 100 feet due to turbulence is so scary to look at. The guy flying this plane is probably the crosswind landing's final boss. Kids, watch and learn.